Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. Hope that this year will bring you everything that you want. And yeah, welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 1st of January. So the 1st of January, we got, I think, two aspects that I need to talk about. The first one is Venus, the planet of love, but esoterically, spiritually, it's also this planet of inner love, self-love, inner work and inner values. That's what I was searching for, inner values. And Pluto, the planet of sex, the things we keep hidden as well, because it is the esoteric ruler of the 12th house, Pluto, as well as ruling the 8th house as well, has associations with the 1st house. And yeah, so the planet of love and the planet of sex and transformation, also occult and death are meeting. So what happens? So intensity will plague all types of relationships. New burning love affairs can start under this transit. Sometimes dream teams, business ventures or creative partnerships can be formed, and even if that's just creating a partnership with yourself, your masculine and feminine aspects, thinking about what does my feminine side want out of life in terms of career, what does my masculine side want out of life in terms of career, and merging the two. So this is the time when all surplus relationships can also be destroyed. Also, you could think about it's the new year, like getting rid of any self-destructive thoughts that lead to your self-destructive habits that create self-destructive relationships. You may decide to end all attachments that have served their purpose, so you can focus on all the things that are beneficial to you and your personal development rather than the things that keep you away from it. Although you may want to rush, take your time to make a step-by-step plan to attract the people, situations you want in your life. You no longer feel like some of you, especially those with strong Venus, 2nd, 7th house energy, also strong 1st, 8th house energy and 12th house energy as well, may just feel like not wanting to hold on to anything that takes you away from your sanity and vitality, your energy. You don't want to be around any toxic energy vampires or even your own thoughts and habits that drain your energy and keep you from doing the things you want to. If you want to transform the connection with destruction, you would just, some of you would just end it abruptly and just be like, bye. All relationships that begin under this transit also can be meaningful, and it's going to last. It started maybe about 5 weeks ago, and it will last for the next 7 to 8 days, because it is a conjunction. So the conjunction, slowly moves apart. So yeah. As I was saying, all relationships started under this transit can be meaningful rather than shallow, based on intellectual, philosophical, or spiritual understanding. Deep and intense soulmate-like relationships, the heavy sexual connection between the new persons will be evident. Nevertheless, the foundation of your intimacy may be based on a mental or spiritual bond. Finances can also grow. Intuition may reveal deep insights, especially those brought about by music or art. So taking time out to be creative, whether it's just listening to someone else's creation or taking time out to write some poetry, some song lyrics or journal or anything like that, paint, draw, doodle. You never know if you just let that imagination wander where it may take you. Venus conjunct Pluto is all in all emotionally and can be psychological tense time. Great for creatives and intuitive types to really connect with themselves, others and their work. If you have negative aspects to your natal Pluto or Venus, sexual or other forms of jealousy may also happen. Or if you're a jealous person and have any other aspects that point out jealousy, can become more jealous. Or people can be jealous towards you, and you may have these new ideas and they may, you can't do it. So just watch out for all of that. Like sometimes some of the things we want to do may be unrealistic. Not all of us can be an astronaut or stuff like that. But if you're ready to take step-by-step action, you can normally reach most of your goals. This can be a time of high suggestion and manipulation. So just make sure you only partake in activities that you really consent to rather than just going along with other people's ideas. Also today the Sun makes a quintile to Neptune, so this is a sort of energy that if tapped into can release your creative side as well. So it's working with that Venus conjunction to help you produce work, especially this aspect makes you be able to tap into science fiction, mystical, taboo, the things we don't openly talk about, exposing secrets, psychological, conspiracy type stuff, and also good for creating content about all of the things I've just mentioned, and anything that's all in all spiritual focus as well. Allows again for you to appreciate art, to use your creativity and imagination more. So it's like Saturn supporting this Venus conjunct energy, allowing you to be in tune, knowing what to do, trusting and following your gut feelings. Again, another aspect that reminds us that experiences can be deceptive, so it's best to dig deep into the background of anyone new you meet. Also, do not blindly follow any new information you receive, as it can be misleading. Do your own research, especially in your advertising, television or social media. Just check the facts to make sure the product or service that's being sold to you is what it really is, and 9 times out of 10 they really are not. There is a chance of getting blown away by superficialities today, just surface level, which could cost you time and money. Some of you may discover talent for acting or some other form of performance art that you didn't know that you have. You may feel more psychologically and emotionally down. A friend, co-worker, someone else may give you some information that you may not understand it at the time, but uplifts your mood anyway. Also, symbols, numbers, rituals such as writing things down, burning them on a piece of paper, or just anything else. Research, Google it, and any ritual that can help you get in touch with your more psychic side. So pay attention to visual, mental information that comes your way or is presented or you're prevented with in some way, but don't let your imagination run away from you, because not all that glitter is gold or sequins. So yeah, that's the daily scopes for the 1st of January. Take care and see you tomorrow.